So suddenly everybody's been practicing this electroculture for their whole life. Never heard about it until a year ago maybe, and now everyone's been doing it for their whole life. It's kind of interesting how the thing became a fad. And there might be something to it. I'm not saying that there's not. Here's my electroculture. Don't know if it works or not. But it's a hexagon lattice using the power of the honeybee. And it just fully encompasses the whole greenhouse, top to bottom. And then that's all wired to metal pipes that also grab the magnetic current from the atmosphere, the ionosphere, and channels all that in. And then comes down these trellises and boom, injects all the electricity and magnetism down into these vigorous plants. And then same thing right here. And now it's charging my tomatoes. And look, back in here, that extra charge is going to make all those little clones have a higher root take. It's going to make a bunch more female flowers than male flowers. And I'm going to get a whole bunch of more squash. And look at this one. I think I got the polarity wrong because that tomato's growing away from the wire. And that one's kind of growing towards it, but also kind of veering away. I think I need to turn that one around and maybe rub other metal up and down the rails and build the charge up the right way. And this, I have a wire going from here up to the top, and it's going to take power and send it down to that branch. And then it's going to ride that current all the way down to the floor. Electroculture. And then on top of that, I'm running the irrigation along the steel pipe, and then as it's running along in parallel with that pipe, it's gathering up all that magnetism, and then when it mists, it distributes all that magnetism, that magnetically charged structured water all over these plants. And look at how they're growing. They're just blooming. It smells like candy in here. Because all these lemon, citrus, limes and stuff are just going, woo! And look at the germination rate over there. I would say the clone rate. All those little Pinot Noir plants are taking off. And I think it's this, this hexagonal structure just capturing all the radio waves and sound waves and magnetism and just directing it all around these plants and creating like this vortex of energy. And that's why I like to hang out in here so much. It's a high tunnel greenhouse electroculture experiment. We'll see what the yields are. Look, I clipped those in December. I had them in the fridge and they're starting to sprout. Probably won't get the highest sprout rate, but maybe with all this ionospheric energy getting blasted into the root structure, it's going to go and make all these plants grow all hectic.